All right. So this is a this is a monthly. This is a 3 months. Okay. So I don't know. So this is me just recording how I look at overall view of what is happening, right? So with this, essentially, it's 3 months. So 3 months, I look at it as institutions looking at quarterly shifts, right? And I start with dollar because dollar is always the opposite of the assets that I trade. So if it goes up, my assets will go down. If it goes down, my assets will go up. So this is at 3 months. As we can see, price has just been essentially just, you know, from 85, 1985, 1996, 2000, which is very far, 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 far. We don't really need to look at those. And the areas that I already written, I don't want to remove anything as of yet because those levels, it's where price has been moving all along. So excuse me if my price is gonna be a little bit, I don't know, shaky, 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 shaky. All right, let's look at this. The last time price reached the high was coming to this fair value gap right over here on a 3 months, and then there's another one fair value gap. I'm sure it's a monthly or weekly, and then price then dropped. So it happened around 2022. Around 2022, that's when this happened, right? Whereby we saw this drop on dollar, and so we've been in a range of this low and this high. So if I pull this GAN box, because I love to use it instead of using the fib, it just it's much better for me. Whereas with my fib, there's other lines whereby there's a 23 level, there's a 618, and I don't want to look at that. So the GAN box, what I use it for, it's to look at premium and discount. As we can see, price on the 3 months, it's in a discount level, right? It's in a discount level. Whereas previously in 2015, in 2014 we had this fair value gap, which price reached at, or price or the algorithm got drawn at in 2018, and it started to rally. Didn't take out this high. Then it came back again to retest it, to revisit it. Sorry, my language it's different from others. So it revisited this fair value gap again, and it started to rally from 2020, 2021. Then we started seeing this rally, and this was around COVID, where we saw other assets like gold, your Nasdaq started dropping, right? And it reached this level, then we came down again. So with this, I can call this an order block. This is a merely an order block that price is in. So we have two confluences now. We have a structure that is on the upside because this is a bullish structure, right? Whereby price closed above these highs. It didn't wick then come down. It closed above these. So on a long time frame, this is still bullish, and then this is an order block, right? So we have three confluences already that okay, price is very bullish on dollar in 3 months. So the institutions can still see that okay, dollar is still bullish right over here. And then if I can take this and just measure this order block, I just want to see where price is at with this. So as you can see, price is still above this order block, and as you can see, price started to rally on the 3 months level. It started to going up, right? So each candle right over here on the 3 months, each candle takes 3 months. So this candle took 3 months, this candle took 3 months. So it's a long term perspective, long term level. So as I said, we have three confluences. One is that we are in a discount, meaning it's a good place. um, Another one, from that level to this level, you can see we are in a discount. And then the second one is that we are at this order block, and the third one is that price, it's in a bullish structure, right? So this is essentially like a retest, then we want to see price going higher, but not now, not anytime soon. So 3 months, we identify it in terms of, let me just journal it as I'm showing you guys. Dollar index, because I'm doing an overview, a full overview. Okay, dollar index, three confluences, three bullish confluences. The first one, range, is in a discount from, what's this level, 1114.46.461 to 89.5112, and 89.512. And then number two is that price engaged with a bullish order block. And then number three is that structure is bullish. Market structure bullish, right? And so this is on a 3 months. Time frame. Right, so we are going to a monthly now. Monthly, as we see that, okay, since we saw that confluences, these are the levels that I said I don't want to take them off, because now we are coming closer to what is happening currently. Remember that 3 months was just an overview of, okay, this is what is happening, right? And so as I come here, as we saw, price was dropping, pairs were very bullish, and so we have a lot of fair value gaps right over here. Some will call these support and resistance, and then a break of structure to the downside. This is an order block. It became an inversion at some point. We have this fair value gap right over here on a monthly, which soon we're about to cancel because I don't really need it as much after I saw this liquidation here. Look at this sell side liquidation clone. I'm gonna remove this area because now I don't think I really need it. We have moved from it, so I don't want a lot of noise, honestly, and we already moved from this, but I want to see, why did I say this is a premium and discount? So as you can see here, dollar, what it did, we have equal lows right over here that price liquidated. Price liquidated here the first time, and it liquidated here the second time, and then we started to see this as a market shift. So this is a market shift because already now we are at the high of this fair value gap, which price, I remember around these levels, it was just playing around here. It never did a lot, it was just playing around. So now that I see this as a market shift. Let me remove this. Let me remove that though. This is a shift, guys. This is a shift. This is a shift, as we can see. And essentially, we are inside this fair value gap. Once price can close above it, we know that price is gonna go to the upside. And I think that's why we see on the bar chart that okay, the commercials are very, on a short term they're very bearish, and on a long term it's very bullish. So yeah, I really want to see this because this at the end of the day it's a long term things, because one candlestick here, it's a whole month. So last month in June, we see that price was very bullish, so we closed above a lot of candles. As you can see, price closed above this one, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. That's what we gonna have to see. So because this is the new month, essentially we can draw out our new month and just want to see what is going to happen to the downside, then we take it to the upside. So I'm very convinced that dollar is very bullish, and that's what we want to see in terms of structure. Before we come to the EBITA data, we want to see what the structure is showing us, right? And so with the weekly candle, we can see that okay, this is a form of a W pattern, and it came again, and then now we start to see a rally. So what I would want to aim for will be this high. I want to see price coming to this level right over here. Right, want to see price coming to that level. I want to see this premium in what here. Okay, it's a premium wick, a premium and a discount. Okay, I think I'm just gonna take this out. We don't need it anymore. We're gonna try to be as clean as possible. I don't know what was I looking for here, but I'm gonna remove it. So as you can see on a weekly, price in March, you can see price was just, it took out this highs, came to retest this other block right over here, and then we see the rally to the upside, right? So right now, what is in front of us, we're coming as close as possible, because we don't need to look, I don't need to look at this, it's too far for me to start analyzing. So what I can do is just take this and see what price is gonna do on this fair value gap. Or of course we have this breaker that we will use. We have this mitigation block that are simultaneously close to each other, so I don't need to highlight them because we can see them with our own eyes, because I know this system. And yeah, I'm pretty much happy with what I see. Now this is when you want to see your full view of things happening, right? So I love what this is happening. What's happening here? Price broke out this fair value gap. Now it's coming to retest. Is it gonna go up or is it gonna go down? We don't know. So we have to wait and see what the price shows us. So this is where I'm gonna end, because it's just a full view of what is happening on dollar. And then once I'm done with that, what I do is that I go to the other assets that are opposite dollar. So dollar is very bullish, and now I come to Nasdaq. Nasdaq on the bar chart, the commercials, they are very bullish. Short, they are very bearish short term, but then long term they are very bullish. So what's left now? We are left with 2 months and 29 days. But as we can see, like 3 months. Come on. You really think that price would want to come all the way down here? I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Let's see. Um, let's remove this. Let's remove all these writing. And let's remove this also. Let's put it right over here. Let's put all these writings just here. Yeah, let's put it just a little bit further. Just a little bit further. Yeah. Then I'll just read them, then see if I still need them there. Alright, so with Nasdaq, it was very clear even on the bar chart. The commercials are very bullish on the bar charts. They're very bullish, both long term and short term. So this tells me that Nasdaq might or maybe the leading factor of the sisters, right? Because it's all bullish. And then S&P and US 30, the Dow, they're very bearish on the short term hedging. So yeah, monthly we don't really need to do much. As we can see, that price is very bullish, and the way it's so close here, we have this level that I want to see it reach for, and with what I see, I feel like we're gonna push a little bit higher. What we can target would be 36,000. 36,000. I think price would have to come to this level, but we'll see. Then monthly, essentially I don't need to do much because it's already clear. Remember, we want to keep it as simple as possible. I don't want a lot of lines. I don't like it. This level, I think soon enough I will just be taking it off because I don't see any need of it at the moment. This sell side, I don't think we're gonna come to it anytime close. I would want to see price take out this low first, and these busies also. We are done with them. Let's keep it as clean as possible, guys. It's very important. Clean as possible. Alright, so as you can see, from 2022, price just liquidated these lows of 2020, and then that's when you started seeing the rally happening. The real bullish momentum came once we broke this high in 2021 in 2024. Once we broke it, that was the time where, yeah, bullish momentum was kicking in. One could have held, but then we are not long-term traders. That's something that is yet to come, but that's for now. I'm not too sure about long term because I'm building my portfolio in day trading, right? Okay, there's a lot of lines that I've drawn here to show you that I've been trading for many years. These are the proof and evidence that in 2024 we were here. Alright, as long as I don't see them, it's fine. Alright, so right now this is a nice order block right over here. Okay, we had monthly opening. Okay, that's another thing that we have to check into. Now we have this wick measurement that is right over here, which retested an order block, a favorite gap I remember of yesterday. I can confidently remove this. I don't need it. And this, we really don't need it. And so this is what is happening currently. Very bullish, straightforward. I'm looking at this as a measuring wick. So what I can do with this is just put a GAN box and just look at the 50% of this wick, because we do measure wicks, right? We measure wicks, and so we want to see if price is going to come to this 50% level. I'll just put it in orange. Yeah, And yeah, let's just remove this. And so with 1 week, let's see what is happening. Price is pushing to the upside here. So as we can see, there's almost like something that is it's like consolidating, and I just want to see price coming to this equal highs right over here. I'm not gonna go much further than the daily, as I said. We really don't need to go there. Price is very bullish. The only thing that we're sticking with on a high time frames is just bullishness, and just want to see um thing is being respected. um what the buy models being respected. As we can see, price after this fair value gap right over here, price went up and came to retrace to this level, which I wanted to take, but yeah, I think I missed out. And then as we can see, we have a volume imbalance that price is still playing inside, and we have this other block over here, and this is the 50% of the monthly 50%, and we are above it. So this area, as I said, it's consolidating because we are inside this range from this high to this high. We are still inside this range, haven't executed any liquidity grabs, nothing, so we are still inside this range, and I'm pretty sure that we are at the 50% of it. Let me see. Yeah, we in a premium at the moment, so this one would require us to just look at lower time frames in terms of 4 hour going downwards, and just day trade or scalp on these levels because we are just consolidating. All right, and then we go to US30. US30 very bullish. Just been a pity that it doesn't give me an opportunity to chow it. Very bullish, straightforward. 3 months. Let us see. With the 3 months, price has been a bit. Yeah. I don't need this. It's an order block. I can see that. Yeah, price has been pretty much bullish. Long term, as we saw also on the bar chart, it's very bullish. Here's a nice order block right over here. Should price want to go down, and then we have the new day, new month, so I think I would mark that. And then yeah, very bullish, very straightforward. I don't see any levels that price would want to come down. I don't see it, honestly. But then short term it says it's very bearish, so I don't know. We have this other block right on a monthly, but then this is all-time high, previous all-time high. That's path, previous all-time high, and price has just been bullish. I'm targeting to see price come to 53,426, and yeah, I'm not gonna complain with this one. It's pretty much straightforward. As we can see, price is already trying to move to the upside, and yeah, it just didn't give me an opportunity yesterday, which is sad. Let me see. That's when I blew my funded account, but I was still in evaluation at that time, so sad. Price eventually did take out this previous high that I was looking at, that I was buying, but then it kept on taking me out, but eventually it did go there. You see this candle inside, there's a lot of noise that is happening, so it's not nice because of the wicks, bro. Like look at these wicks, look at this wicks, look at this wicks. They're not nice, man. They're not painting a clear picture. Yeah. we're above this, so bullish at the moment. Gonna go to 2 hours because I really want to see what is happening here. Yeah, I guess that he just wanna move when he wants to. But if I give it a chance, focus on it, maybe we may see something. So overall, everything is just bullish. I'm just gonna stop right over here. I don't know if you know if it pauses or what.